The Librarian's Vampire Assistant, Book 2. Written by Mimi Jean Pamfiloff. Narrated by Sean Posvistak. To the wineglasses, who met an untimely death during the creation of this book, you worked tirelessly holding my wine, and died bravely by my side. To my new wineglasses, who will hopefully be smart enough to stay away from the edge of my desk. Chapter 1. Damn it, man, just get in there and do it, I mutter to myself while pacing the sidewalk under the scorching hot Arizona sun, where I've been the better part of the morning. Okay, think, Michael, think. I sip the cold latte I've been nursing since I arrived at the library parking lot. The taste is ghastly, but far better than my current dilemma. Today, I must deliver the devastating news to the sweet, tiny, and very human librarian inside. And clearly the task is much harder than I anticipated. Maybe I should say, Miriam, you have 12 months to live, and then I must... No, too direct. I shake my head and walk back toward the nearly empty parking lot, where my god-awful rental, an electric blue Pop-Tart with wheels, beckons me to drive away. No, I cannot chicken out. I march back toward the library. How about, Miriam, this may sound crazy, but I'm a vampire. No, she'll think me mad. Maybe, Miriam, remember when you asked me to tell you the truth and you noticed many strange things happening in your life and bloody hell! I stop 2 feet from the entrance. There simply is no pleasant way to say it, and I've gone through the entire list of options, ranging from, hey, being dead and drinking blood is not as bad as you think, it's worse, to watching the world drift by while you're frozen in time for all eternity is miserable, but you'll get used to it. Obviously nothing truthful works, yet I've promised to never lie to her again. I look down at my size 11 wingtips, cursing my feet for being unable to move through the front door. Perhaps I should have worn shoes that feel less civilized like my Converse, as required by law. No, I do not mean that vampire law dictates we must all wear sneakers, thank heavens. Such ghastly things. But it does state we must wear attire in accordance with our external age. For the record, I appear to be about 20, but I'm over 400 years old, which is why I much prefer suits, clothing of a real man. However, let me not get ahead of myself. Proper gentlemen must always make the proper introductions, even in the direst of situations. My name is Michael Vanderhorst. I am loyal, respected, and feared by some. I am also the new, very unwilling leader of the Arizona Society of Sunshine Love. End me now. 1, no vampire in his or her right mind would want to live in this peppy inferno of sunshine called Phoenix, Arizona, even if vampires do walk in the sun, contrary to popular belief. We simply hate the hell out of it. Similar to how cats hate baths, children hate bedtime, and men hate listening. Vampires hate sunshine. 2. Who would name their society, our word for coven, such a silly name? Sunshine Love? Pfft, ludicrous. And as luck would have it, our laws prohibit renaming our societies once they have been legally established as a business or organization in the human world. Something having to do with not wanting to draw extra attention to ourselves? Therefore, I am stuck being the leader of a society that is the butt of all vampire jokes. What's the difference between a catfish and a member of the Society of Sunshine Love? One is a bottom-dwelling sucker, and the other is a fish. 3. I already lead a powerful territory with a respectable history, the Cincinnati Historical Society of Original Family Members, a role I inherited after the recent death of my maker, Clive Baker. It is important to note that his murder is what brought me to this heat-infested valley. He was here on business and met a very untimely death at the hands of the local vampire leadership, who are now on the run, thus the reason I was appointed. The council wants me to hunt down these criminals and bring them to justice. That is exactly what I plan to do. It's also crucial to mention that somewhere along the way, while looking into Clive's death, I landed here in Miriam's library, only to discover that she's linked to
Sample complete. Ready to continue?